everything that we thought we knew is called into question. Maybe we're not alone. Maybe our company does not wish us well.
Biggest discovery in human history.
These tapes have to be considered the Holy Grail.
I know we all want to put an end to this. Tonight we get our chance.
Just keep filming.
Do you want a selfie?
Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for VHS Beyond, premiering on Shudder on October 4th. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things VHS Beyond is her making her feature live action debut, the amazing Alanah Pearce, no stranger to YouTube. How are you, Alanah?
I'm doing good. I love your background. What a poster. It's so cool.
Got a rep for you.
Thank you.
Definitely. Well, it's a pleasure to chat with you. You're a YouTube legend. I'm trying to be. But you're making your live action debut, which I know has got to be such a thrill. So exciting. Let's start there. What are the vibes right now? What are we feeling right now that, you know, it's coming out on October 4th? People are going to see you doing your thing in a little bit of a scary alien role as Halley.
I'm really excited for people to see it. And I will say it's a weird thing. Obviously, I've made a bunch of YouTube videos, as you know. And when you make a YouTube video, you upload it and you get feedback immediately. There's definitely a very different thing to working on something that takes a lot longer and then nobody sees it. And then reviews are starting to come out now and they're all really positive. And I feel like I have such a good YouTube community, but you deal with so much anger that there's like a weird kind of whiplash to it where I'm like, oh, we made this thing ages ago and people like it and it's really positive and the buzz is all excited. It's just such a different type of, it's still content creation. It's just like a really different type of content creation. So more than anything, really excited for people to see the thing that we made October 4th, like you said, and happy to be chatting to people about it. It's a really cool thing to get to do.
Definitely. All the virtual flowers thrown your way. Like,
thank you.
Exciting. I come from, I'm a filmmaker who then ventured into YouTube and now just having fun in both realms. So you as an actor, again, your live action debut, not a stranger to acting. You've been doing a lot of great voice acting in video games and a lot of other projects. What was it like to step in front of the camera for the first time? Working with Mike Flanagan and Kate Siegel.
Kate Siegel.
Yeah.
So I have done a little bit of live action acting before. I worked at Rooster Teeth, which is a production company. So I did do a bunch of live action stuff for them, but very different type of acting. If that's Rooster Teeth is mostly a comedy brand, so it was a lot of comedy there, which is again actually, you know, weirdly more similar than you might think, in that a lot of it's like very timing specific. Different kinds of tension in comedy and acting, but there's still both tension. But yeah, honestly, the experience was Kate Siegel, the director of my segment, came to me and asked me if I would be willing to do it, and my response was basically, are you sure? I think I was like, only if you're really sure that I can do this. And I also wanted to be really conscious of not taking up an opportunity away from anybody else. So I was very much like, only if you think I'm the right person to do it. And my head the whole time, the whole way through everything that we were doing was, just don't mess this up for Kate. Do a good job for Kate, give Kate what she needs, because it's her directorial debut and I knew she was really, really excited to do this and, like, you know, threw everything she had into this project. So my whole brain the whole way through has just been, make sure that I'm the easiest person on set, which a lot of the time the lead actress isn't. And so I was just like really trying to make sure I gave Kate everything that she wanted. And I think in doing that, Kate gave me so much. Like, there was no judgment. It was really comfortable. a lot of things when you're acting in this kind of context can feel really awkward or strange, especially with VHS being found footage. It's a lot of me talking to camera. And you can do things that feel weird sometimes, or sometimes I would have a take where I'd be like, I'm just going to try this. And I never felt any pressure or judgment or anything from Kate. So she gave me like a perfect environment to really play around in and be creative in. It was just such a fun experience working with her. So just really extremely grateful and excited for everyone to see it.
That's dope. Shout out to Kate Siegel. Let's give her all the props. And just lovely. I love that the fact that, you know, because you come from a different area in a way, you know, with YouTube and respecting actors in this world, but you're a bona fide actor. You're building your name out as well. So I just love that. So I kind of recognize that there, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So working with Mike Flanagan as well, the director, when you read the script that you're going to be doing with Kate, what did you think of this role as Halley? And are you a believer outside of that, as well as in, well, you're obviously a believer in it because I've watched it, but aliens and all of that. How cool was that? Was it kind of cool to play around in this world?
So my immediate reaction to reading the script, which I think this is the best way to start any creative endeavor, is how the hell are we going to make this? And that's immediately what I said to Kate after she emailed me. Was I was reading the latter half of the script where some crazy stuff happens, and I was like, how are we going to do any of this? I can't even picture it. And at that point in time, Kate was still trying to figure that out herself with our director of photography, Michael Fimignari, who was also fantastic and excellent. And so, yeah, getting to read a Mike Flanagan script that is in part written for you is such a delight, because he's basically a genius. It's like, it's such a kind of a surreal experience being like, damn, that's nuts. Wow, what a treasure to get to even read this, let alone have any part of it. And yeah, so that I read it. I spoke to Kate about not knowing how on earth we were going to do it. And so from day one, it was just excitement to see how we would figure it out and put it all together, because there's a lot of things going on. And it's an indie budget, so we don't have access to, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll be vague, but a lot of things that were immediately like, how are we going to sell this to an audience? And it was really fun to watch Kate from a very early point on into filming figure everything out. Like, I was so impressed by, she just solving problems like just at the drop of a hat. I feel like some of that comes from some of her mom energy. She's just constantly problem solving. So yeah, it was a treat the whole way through. And as for am I a believer, I don't think aliens exist with the size of the universe. Really? Like,
Exactly, right?
You think we're the only ones, the whole universe? Like, I don't know if they've been to Earth, but there's no way that we're the only life form in the entire universe. Like, I don't buy that for a second.
I love that, and I completely agree. And I've seen different stuff in the sky. Did you get to see the movie magic playback after the fact? So you were talking about just how do you pull it off? I got it since I've seen it. I think you did. It's awesome. Another great installment in the VHS franchise, and to be a part now of the VHS franchise as Halley in Stowaway. What was that like?
Such an honor. Yeah. It's very weird to watch something that you've made back, because you can't separate yourself from it. It's not like I'm looking at me. I don't just like look at me and go, that's me doing things. It's more like, oh, I remember how I felt that day, or like, oh, that was really hot. Or like, you just like, you can't like really separate yourself from how you felt or the things that happened while you were living that experience. You know, it's like I can't sever my memory from it. So it's been really fun to see some of the reception to Stowaway, and that I knew the piece that we were making and what it would leave people with is pretty dreadful. Like, I knew that that was the goal, and I was sure we executed on that, but I didn't know like how people would feel about any of the rest of it. Because like I said, when you're in it and you're making it and you're so close to it, it's really hard to like view it objectively. You basically can't. It's like, it's just, that's the thing I lived that happened to be recorded. So yeah, I'm amazed with how it turned out. I think Kate did such an incredible job. Whether I'm acting in it or not, I'm so excited to see Kate continue as a director. She was wonderful to work with. And for all of the directors that I've worked with, I think she's the only one I'd ever worked with who didn't have previous directing experience. And she did 10 times better than some of the other directors I've worked with who had a ton of experience. She was so easy to work with. I think it helps a lot that she was an actor, and Stowaway is very much sort of a one-woman performance. There are other actors who did amazing work in there as well, but a lot of it is just me sort of by myself. So Kate being an actor and sort of having to direct a piece that is very much about one actor and basically, I'm trying to say, I think that she was the perfect person to do that particular kind of directing as well, where it was really about me and helping me figure out things. And what a perfect position for me to be in. I feel like I had the easiest job in the world, acting in a horror thing that you get to just ask Kate Siegel questions when she's done so much horror acting. It was a very easy space to be in. So yeah, more than anything, I'm just excited to see where Kate goes. I can't wait. If this was day one, she's going to do incredible things.
Well, definitely got to extend those kudos to both Kate and Mike. And I got to say, with this setting, your particular segment set you apart from everybody else, like you said, because you're kind of singular there. It's just you. And to me, for this being your quote unquote live action feature film, although you have done other live action work, this put you on my radar. Like, I can't wait to see the next Alanah Pearce project, because you did the damn thing, my friend.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see where you're going to go next. So definitely mad love to Kate and Mike. They're amazing. I can't wait to see more of them, but I can't wait to see more of you. Outstanding work in VHS Beyond. And props to you. And I'm just sending all the virtual flowers. I'm excited for everybody else to see VHS Beyond on October 4th on Shudder. And again, I'll have all of Alanah's links in the description below. You're already on YouTube, so y'all already know how to check her out. But for all the other new fans and my fans, congratulations, Alanah. It's a pleasure to chat with you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's so nice to have made this thing and get to talk to people who are really positive about it. It's just, it's really cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Most definitely. And again, I can't wait to see what you're going to do next, and I'll be tracking, and hopefully everybody else will be following so we can show love and support that next project. So
thank you.
Fingers crossed on the way. Other projects. All right, everybody. Alanah Pearce, VHS Beyond premieres on Shudder on October 4th. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World, because we do.
True.
There you go. Thanks. There's a cut. Awesome. Alanah, thank you.
So much.
Thank you, Anya.
Biggest discovery in human history.
Hello, Alanah.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm well. It's awesome to speak with you. Okay, I'm recording. All right, we're good to go. All right. Thank you, Anya. Hello, Alanah. Let's have some fun. All right, I'm going to do a 3, 2, 1 count to help me with my edit, because I'm putting the trailer right in front of our interview.
Cool.
All right, here we go. In a 1, 2, 3.